Greetings all, it's Blue Knight. Welcome back to Starfox 64. Previously, we started our journey on the hard path and went to Sector Y, where we cleared out Andross' army there. Today, we'll be heading to Aquas, which is, like I said in the last episode, is one of the least popular stages in this game. The reason that we'll get into momentarily, but there is an interesting tidbit about Aquas. I believe I read this on an Iwata Asks interview on the team that was doing the 3DS remake that there were supposed to be more underwater stages that were planned for the original game, but as development went on, the tempo of the game was starting to suffer, so they cut all the other underwater stages except for this one. So that's probably a blessing in disguise for most people that do not like underwater stages, especially in this game. But we're about to get into more of why this stage is so unliked. Let's say that.
Starfox, I want you to take out the enemy bioweapon.
Yes, sir. Deploy the Blue Marine.
Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Blue Marine. It's the only time in the entire series of the Starfox franchise that the Blue Marine has been used. And from what I've seen, it's not very popular among the fanbase. Personally, I actually like it. So let's go over the differences before we discuss why Aquas and the Blue Marine are probably not that popular among the fanbase. Like the R-Way, you can shoot and barrel roll, but this is the only time in the game where you'll have unlimited bombs, but instead of bombs you have torpedoes. Just wait till the reticle locks on, and you can fire a homing torpedo by pressing B. You have an unlimited supply as you see below the G-diffuser meter on the top right corner. So this is a huge advantage that the Blue Marine has over the other vehicles in this game and in Starfox history. But people don't really like the stage because, well, for one, the frame rate is kind of abysmal in this game, and two, look at the lighting. I'm probably gonna fix this in post, but right now how I'm playing it is very, very dark. Fortunately, this gets rectified in the 3DS version where it's a lot easier to see, which I can support.
Look at that! It's beautiful!
I don't think you can use charge shots on the Blue Marine though. That's probably because the homing torpedo is so helpful. That's why they probably omitted that feature. But now we're looking at some of the ruins of this stage. Actually, there's a bit of history about these ruins. Like back on Titania where we saw ruins there, Aquas used to be very inhabited. Actually had several islands as opposed to the huge body of water that we see today. There used to be quite a lot of people that lived here, and it was a big civilization that focused on harvesting aquatic life and building temples. But one day, the big creature that lived in this planet was very jealous of the people that lived on this planet. And when he got more powerful, he used some of the starfish that we've seen earlier to blow up the polar ice caps and drown out the entire planet, killing all human life, reducing it to this aquatic state that we see today. Kind of a sad tale, really. I'm not sure if this gets more brought up in Starfox Command. I know it's a stage in that game, but I admittedly have not got far in Starfox Command because I suck at it. I'm just gonna admit that right now. The stage is also pretty difficult for getting the medal score, especially at this part. This could be the absolute worst if you're not careful. You're gonna encounter this trench-like area that it's gonna have a lot of starfish. They'll blow up if you get too close, as we saw earlier. But if you stay back and use your torpedo, especially a homing one, then you could blow up no problem. it's also best to break, because if you don't, you'll get a lot of damage from their explosion. There's also these electric jellyfish things that try to block off your homing torpedoes, so be sure to aim carefully with your torpedoes. I'm not sure you can destroy these jellyfish though.
About this, Fox.
Okay, especially watch over this part because a bunch of bullets are raining down upon you. Best to use your torpedoes, especially when you're up against clustered enemies. The torpedoes are best used to take out either big guys like this anglerfish, which I didn't do, or to take out groups of enemies or really strong ones, especially on these guys. I think the Goros, I think they're called. They don't open unless you shoot a homing torpedo at them.
I found the bioweapon.
And now we've come to the main reason why Aquas is in the state it is today, and the other bioweapon that Andros has controlled, Bakun.
Enemy shield analyzed.
First things first, let's take out these big cannon things that are on top of Bakun's head. They're actually worth 3 hit points each if I remember correctly, so they do count towards the medal score. Also, it spits out these worm things. So it's best to take them out because they can be kind of a hassle at first. But they can only be damaged by your torpedoes. As you see, my lasers aren't doing that much damage, aren't doing any damage at all actually. They go down after 3 torpedoes, so that's good to know. But when you get to Bakun itself, it's got these pearl cannons that are gonna shoot out wall pearls. You can take them out, but they'll eventually regenerate and come back. It's best to actually leave those pearls alone because they will deploy shield rings every now and then, especially if you're low on health. Which, trust me, you will get to at some point because this stage is pretty freaking difficult. I'll say that much. I've actually had trouble with this stage when I've been replaying this game again. Just took out those killers with the homing torpedoes. Take out the top half of the clam. Now we go for the eye. But they're just shooting at the shield. I guess it's a shield. It could be 2 of his eyes. I'm not sure what it is. But they shoot at the real eye with a homing torpedo.
Yeah, yeah.
But the longer you go at this, the more pearls it will try to shoot. And it will actually block up some of your homing torpedoes. So make sure to clear out the the pearls with your clams. Pearls with the I'm not even making sense at this point.
Yeah,
Shoot
yeah.
the pearls with your lasers, and then when it's all cleared, go for a homing shot or for a homing torpedo very quickly. As you saw, that pearl just got in the way of the homing torpedo. It's too late there. There's actually a time in my life where I wasn't that hard on, well, I wasn't having that much difficulty with Aquas, but then again, I used to play this game a lot, so that's part of the reason why. I'll shoot at it, not there. I think weakening the shield with a homing torpedo can work as well. I'm not sure, I usually save the torpedo for the real eye. Oh, I got it! Sometimes I don't even notice I shoot a homing torpedo and it actually kills Bakun. That kind of happens when you get lost in the fight sometimes, at least from my experience.
We're preparing to dock. Thanks, Flip. Blue Marine came through. Flip is not such a screw up after all.
Thanks a lot, Peppy.
I'll take the sky any day.
Sheesh, Falco. You too.
You know, Slippy, I give you a lot of crap in this Let's Play, or not so much as I want to, but the Blue Marine isn't that bad in my opinion. I actually kind of don't mind Aquas as a stage at all. I know it's difficult, and I know some of the problems it has, like, there's a lot of enemies, and it's pretty damn dark. But I really don't mind Aquas at all. In fact, I kind of hope the Blue Marine returns in Starfox Zero. It's kind of underrated in my opinion. But in any case, we're done with Aquas, and now we'll be heading to the other aquatic level of Star Fox 64, Sodas. But we're not using the Blue Marine there, as we'll see why next time. So until we meet again, everyone, farewell for now. Captain's Log. Stardate, March 14th, 2016. I went solo today heading to Aquas, which served as the perfect opportunity to use Slippy's latest creation, the Blue Marine. It took some time to get used to, but the sub handles like a beaut. The goal was to find Andross' last bioweapon and eliminate it. This was one of the more difficult missions I've gone through, but I was able to persevere and succeed. I should make time to practice with the Marine. We'll never know if we'll meet it again someday. End log.